Hello everyone! Today we have a story called The Truth Pops Out by Mark Brown. Hope you enjoy the story. The Truth Pops Out by Mark Brown. Buster climbed up into the treehouse. Bet you can't guess where I was, he said. Let's see, said Arthur, smiling. The bowling alley? Nope, Buster replied. The skating rink? Teased Francine. Buster shook his head. Okay, we give up, Binky said. Buster passed around his souvenirs. I was at the zoo, said Buster. Look at this. It says here that they've run out of room for the baby animals, said Arthur. And they can't afford a new nursery, said Muffy. Those poor babies, said Francine. I was thinking maybe we could help, said Buster. Yeah, sure, snorted Binky. I used up my whole month's allowance on the new Martian muscle action figure. Our allowances wouldn't be sufficient anyway, said the brain. Perhaps we could think of another way to raise money. How? Asked Binky. A fundraiser, cried Muffy. We could have a garage sale, Francine suggested. I can make signs with adorable baby animals on them, said Prunella. I'll ask Daddy to call the newspaper about a free ad, said Muffy. He knows the publisher. I'll ask if we can have the sale at my house, said Arthur. This is going to be great. On the day of the sale, everyone came with boxes and bags full of stuff to sell. I brought over all of my old baby toys, said Francine. I sure don't play with these anymore. Yeah, right, said Binky. Only babies play with baby toys. While everyone was busy, Binky picked up Francine's jack-in-the-box. Gee, he said softly, this is just like the one I used to have. When he was sure that no one was looking, he took it behind a tree and turned the handle. Ha ha ha, laughed Binky when the puppet jumped out. Binky turned the handle again. This time, the puppet popped completely out of the box. Oh no, I broke it, said Binky. He jammed the puppet back inside the box and shut the lid. Binky looked around for a good hiding place. First, he hid the jack-in-the-box inside a toaster oven, but somebody took it out. Then, he hid it under a pile of clothes, but somebody bought the clothes. Nobody will find it behind this beat-up old lawnmower, said Binky. A short while later, Binky saw the lawnmower being rolled away. Suddenly, he heard the jack-in-the-box music. Stop! Shouted Binky. But it was too late. The puppet flew right out of the box. Oh, the DW said. He broke it. The little boy started to cry. Binky turned bright red. No, he didn't. It was me. I was playing with it before, and I broke it. It's not your fault, honest. Here, I'll trade you, offered Binky. He handed the boy a fire engine. This was one of my favorites. What's going on? Asked Francine. Binky hung his head and held out the broken toy. I sort of broke it, Francine, said Binky. Oh, it's not broken, said Francine. The puppet just attaches to this little hook down here. Look, it's fixed. Hey, can I see that? Asked Arthur. I love jack-in-the-boxes. The mechanism is really quite fascinating, said the brain. Just then, DW ran up, holding out $1. Somebody wants to buy that toy for someone special, said DW, all out of breath. Oh, said Francine, looking at Binky. Binky nodded and sadly handed it over. The garage sale raised lots of money for the zoo. I think we sold almost everything, Francine said. Except for my super science comics, said the brain. Whew, I'm exhausted, said Muffy. Think of all those happy animals at the zoo, Buster said. When everyone was going home, Binky saw his mom waiting for him. Surprise, sweetheart, she said, handing him the Jack-in-the-Box. It reminded me of you, always full of surprises. Thanks, said Binky, giving his mom a great big hug. The end. Okay, everyone, hope you enjoyed the book. Now it's question time. So my question for you today is, where did Buster go? If you said the zoo, you are correct.
NG,
You gonna video edit?
NG.